Let's go to Matthew 6:19. Let's do that. Whoever walked off with this Bible right here, please bring it back. That's all I gotta say. It is large print, and I need that. So, all right. So, with mercy, let's read Matthew 6:19 through 24. Do not lay up for yourselves treasure on earth, where moth and rust destroy, and where thieves break in and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasure in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. The lamp of the body is the eye. If therefore your eye is good, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eye is bad, your whole body will be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in you is darkness, how great is that darkness? No one can serve two masters. For either you will hate the one and love the other, or else he will be loyal to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. Blessed be the reading of God's word this morning. It's her birthday and she's still serving me. My gosh, she's a great one. Thank you. Okay. The great theologian Charlie Brown said this. He said, most of us live one cookie away from being happy. Most of us live one cookie away from being truly happy. Is that what it takes? One more cookie? And all it takes is just, if I had just a little bit more, would I be happy? I want to tell you that often Christians, whether it's in the political arena, whether it's in the day-to-day life, whether it's in what we think is happiness, we sell out too shortly and too quickly. C.S. Lewis, the real great theologian, said that we often spend too much of our time making mud pies, and all the while missing out, and I'm paraphrasing, missing out on the glories of God. We think we're so happy with our little mud pies that we make, and we're missing out what God has for us. And so we sell out for what Jesus is talking about here. He's talking about where our treasure is. And we sell out for the wrong thing. We sell out for the wrong wealth. We sell out for the wrong wisdom. And we sell out for the wrong worship. And so the three basic truths in this passage that we're going to look at, that we've read together already, there are three basic truths. But truth number one that we're going to look at first is that we must possess real wealth, real treasure. Okay? If we want to be successful in this life, we've got to have real treasure. Okay? Verse 19, let's look at that again. Do not lay up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy and where thieves break in and steal, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys, and where thieves do not break in and steal. You know, there's a lot of people out there, and I know them, that are wealthy. And I've met people that are very wealthy. But they are not wealthy. They seem wealthy in the eyes of the world. And it's a very strange thing, because back in the 80s, there was a show called Lifestyles of the Rich and the Famous. Recently, there's another one called The Secret Lives of the Super Rich. And often those shows are really interesting, but often those shows are not about the lifestyles of the rich and famous, but the lifestyles of the rich and foolish. And why do I say that? How can I say that? I want to give you a riddle, okay? When is a rich man poor? When is a rich man poor? That's true, Brenda, when he doesn't have salvation. But when it comes to wealth, a rich man is poor when he tries to find happiness or satisfaction in his money, because he'll he'll never find it. You know, I was thinking of, those Donald Duck cartoons. Remember Scrooge McDuck? Everybody knows who Scrooge McDuck is. He's a really rich duck, and you always see him, and he's diving in mountains of gold, and he's like, woohoo! I want to tell you, that is a cartoon, okay? There are very few people who are wealthy are actually happy because their hearts are set on the things of this world and maintaining the things of this world. I have a friend of mine, the happiest guy I ever knew in college. And he knew the Lord, saved, very expressive, a real gregarious, hug you kind of guy, outgoing and hilarious. And he's become very, very successful in real estate and very wealthy. And the cares of this world have dampened him so much. He is so worried about what's coming next and how to protect this investment. And he's not that joyous guy. And he was for a very long time. Okay? Even through a terrible divorce and all this stuff. He was a joyful guy, but the cares of this world have weighed him down. I want to tell you, a rich person, a man, let's put it this way, Solomon, King Solomon, the